Hey, science and STEM seekers, this is Mr. Pfeiffer here. Today, we're going to learn about another amazing career, a primary care physician, something we all need to visit every once in a while. Emmett is going to take us through that job right now. Take a look.
Press A to start. Hello, student. I heard you were thinking about what you wanted to be when you grow up. Well, I might have something in mind for you. But first, we must figure out what your qualities are and if they suit you for this job. If you are empathetic, passionate, respectful, and knowledgeable, and if you enjoy math and sciences, such as biology, chemistry, and physics, you possess characteristics of a primary care physician, and you might want to explore a bit more on how to become one. Would you like to learn some more? Finally, I finished my GSP! This was me when I was young, about your age. I had just finished my GSP, which was a science fair in which I had coded an application to aid older adults to battle the dehydration crisis in America. My GSP from my 8th grade year really made me want to become a primary care physician because of the connection of researching dehydrating to treating dehydration in patients, which primary care physicians practice. Let's watch my journey to becoming one. First, throughout high school, I pursued my interests in math and science, both subjects that were key in helping me become a primary care physician. All right, it's time to start college applications. I applied to many different schools with the intention of majoring in biology, as it was the most popular undergraduate course for applying to medical school. Woo! I finally finished my undergraduate studies. Time to apply to medical school. Undergraduate studies took me 4 years, and medical school would take me another 4. Finally, I finished medical school. Now I can become a primary care physician. Hold up there just a second, Emmett. Wait, what? Then, after graduating medical school, you need another 3 years in residency, which is simply working with a medical professional in a hospital or another medical care office. All right, time to start my residency. In total, my years of schooling took me 11 years. That includes undergraduate studies, medical school, and residency. However, it all paid off, as I was finally a primary care physician. What can I do now? Well, you can either work in a private office or a hospital. Primary care physicians have a mean salary of $265,000, so you can work to pay off all of that medical school debt. Nice! I'm so excited! How do primary care physicians contribute to the UN global goals? I'm so glad you asked. Primary care physicians help advance UN Goal 3, good health and well-being. This is because primary care physicians treat patients, progressing the frontier of maintaining good health. Cool! And tell me again, what are my responsibilities as a primary care physician? Primary care physicians are the type of doctors you turn to for primary care, for cases like sickness, checkups, chronic conditions, or injuries. They treat mostly adults, as children see pediatricians opposed to primary care physicians. Wow! Now that you have seen my journey to becoming a primary care physician, it is time to view a day in the life of one. Let's watch. I work in the hospital, so I wake up around 6 a.m. and am able to arrive at work at 7 o'clock. I begin my day with nursery rounds, checking each newborn's vitals and their weights and reporting back to the nurses. Then, I have a few pediatric appointments with children who have all come to me for various reasons. One child came to me with a broken femur, so I wrapped it in the temporary cast and scheduled an appointment a week later for him to get his permanent cast on. After lunch at 12, I begin my afternoon walk-in clinics. I treat primarily adults, as my pediatric appointments were all in the morning. One adult came in with some acid reflux. I determined the cause and prescribe him with medications to pick up at his local pharmacy. After I finish all of the scheduled appointments around 7 p.m., I get to go home on hospital watch. To put it simply, I have to keep my pager on me in case of an emergency, and they would call me. Luckily, there was no emergency today, so at 11 o'clock, I got to go to sleep. In total, I worked for 12 hours today, with 4 hours on hospital watch. Primary care physicians are the most in-demand doctors in the U.S., so I have to work long hours for people to get treatment at the hospital I work at. Well, there you have it, student. You now know all that you need to know about becoming a primary care physician. I hope that if you are interested in becoming a primary care physician, you might consider working to be one. Keep on learning, Science Seekers, and peace out.